Welcome to another episode of the Uncensored Truth Podcast. I'm your brother, Old Guy, CEO of Hip Hop News Uncensored, and sitting across from me is my co-host.
What it do? What's good? It's your brother Sam Man. Viral Hip Hop News. We are in the building. We are live. Another Friday edition of the Uncensored Truth Podcast, exclusively on Hip Hop News Uncensored. Oh God, what's good, my brother?
What's good, man? Feels great to be on the building, in the building tonight on Hip Hop News Uncensored, exclusively for the Uncensored Truth Podcast, man. Friday night, 8 p.m. every week. I'm happy to be here tonight, man. And people that are going to be listening on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, peace to y'all. We in the building, the number one podcast out there right now. We're going to get right into this shit, man. Let's go.
Let's do this, man. We got dropped them area codes right now in the chat room. We love everybody who's listening to the Uncensored Truth Podcast right now. You could be anywhere else on this Friday evening, but you're right here with us, and we appreciate it. Like Old Guy said, we're not going to hold y'all too much longer. We'll get to the advertisements as we go through. But let's get right to the nitty gritty and the content, man. What we got going on tonight, Old Guy?
Yes, sir. Before we get right into that content, everybody, please hit that like button and make sure that you share this video. We got a topic tonight, Sam, man, that we're going to talk about, man, that's buzzing right now. Shots today were fired into Nicki Minaj's dressing room at Tekashi 6ix9ine's video shoot out there in Beverly Hills. Now, the strange thing about it is they're saying that the room was originally supposed to belong to 6ix9ine, but he gave it up to Nicki, I guess, because it was bigger and whatnot. But, you know, $80 million stayed out there. They was doing the video together. Shots fired into the building. That is the headline right now. Sam Mance, your thoughts of another incident aimed at somebody with 6ix9ine or around 6ix9ine? What's your thoughts on that?
Around 6ix9ine. It was with 6ix9ine. those bullets was strictly directed towards him. Correct me if I'm wrong. Beverly Hills is where? California, right?
Yes, sir.
West Coast. And we all know what he's going through out there now. He may seem like he's cool and he's trolling and he's invincible and he's on top of the world.
Right.
But we all said eventually this shit will get back to him, and the energy that he puts in, he's going to unfortunately get back out. No one ever wanted violence on him. No one ever on this podcast wished harm upon him. We seen where he was going with his brand and how he was doing his numbers, and we kind of wanted him to go a different direction so that he can kind of sustain longevity in this game. But we also said, and we didn't sugarcoat a damn thing when we said if he continues down the path that he was going on, then people aren't going to care when or whenever you tried to change your stripes. They were always going to come after you because you're really doing some damage out here. Right. So it looks like it's a situation where they don't give a fuck if he's in Beverly Hills, New York, wherever. They coming to get this kid, and he should be a little nervous, and it looks like it.
Yeah. And then YG, you know, responded on Instagram today, pretty much put up some laughing emojis, and that's one guy that's from that area that Tekashi 6ix9ine has told him to, you know, invite him to his private part, which we know is fighting words, and even more in certain places, you don't invite a man to your private parts. He's been mocking people out in Cali and different places like that. So, you know, it's to the point now, man, you know, where I think it's getting dangerous. Now we see like real armed police officers along with like 7-foot tree monster security guards, you know, is with this guy. But you can't keep antagonizing people and then walking into that city and think that something is not going to happen to you. You just can't. You got to be smarter than that. You have to.
It doesn't seem like he's built like that for real either. Not to try to, poke at the bear, but it seems like, okay, he wants to talk about it, but really comes to being about it.
Right.
Now we see the security around him. They circulating this motherfucker like he's the president, like the Secret Service.
Right.
And like we were talking about, some real motherfuckers that might not even matter. Bullets may still ring out wherever. He was in Beverly Hills getting shot at. Like, we don't know. And when does it come a point where the police go, you know what? Nah, we're not going to even, we can't even rock with you no more. We don't care what the money is. You got bullets getting thrown at us. We sitting here spending money throwing bullets back. And we ain't got time for that. Right. That you ever see that coming to be, or a situation where the police even back out from Tekashi 6ix9ine? Or
I don't know. I don't know about all that. I think that's a little bit far-fetched. That's kind of what they, you know, get paid to do. But you do. I mean, there's the element of, you know, people not wanting to be shot or not wanting to be in crossfire, like cops and all that. I mean, they don't want to be in crossfire. Who wants to be shot or shot at? You know what I mean? So there's always that element of this just being a job and not taking it too serious. But I mean, I don't know. He has to really walk with a lot of security at this point. It's smart at this point because we've seen a lot of rappers get killed, man. Even when the Breakfast Club yesterday, Yella Beezy was talking about leaving a strip club, you know, and him getting miles from the strip club and still, you know, almost being killed. So your target at this point, you popped a lot of shit. And a lot of people are trying to now cash that check.
So what does he do now, oh God? Because he seems nervous. He's about to come out with an album, I believe, late November. So he's trying to, he's out here making money. But where does he go next? Because he's getting shot at everywhere. And we heard that the authorities were talking about him kind of maybe igniting a new East Coast, West Coast war. We see his man Treyway in and out of trouble. We just see the energy doesn't seem good around that kid. So what's the end result for that?
Well, I see a lot of people in the chat room saying that he's police. He's running with police. 6ix9ine's is a circus. You know, he's one of those bubblegum rappers. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. You know, as far as exacerbating things, you know, between the East and the West, that might be a little far-fetched. But I said, though, I did say that when you're supposed to be representing one set or one group of people, whatever, or a gang, whatever you want to call it, and you disrespect another, it could start an inadvertent war, you know, with people trying to, you know, cash out and say, okay, he's this person, he disrespected this person, now I'm gonna take it out on this person. How you think people, that's how that shit go? You know what I mean? If you had a a rapper that was from whatever and he disrespected somebody else, that's looked at a lot of times, maybe not all, as the whole, you know, whatever organization disrespecting the organization.
Was Kanye a bitch for running out of there like as fast as he did? I hear a lot of people say, yeah, that's what I mean. I hear a lot of people saying Kanye was, you see how fast he ran out of there, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Was he a bitch for doing that?
I mean, shit.
So he had stuck it out with his man 6ix9ine and threw bullets back and rolled with his man.
I mean,
what was Kanye?
I don't know. I mean, my thing is like, I don't know. The thing is, I never hear about shots being fired back. All these dudes that walk around with all these guns and stuff, you never really hear, not all the time, you know what I mean, about shots being fired back. So I don't know, man. You know, if people gonna roll with me and they have guns, they better shoot them shits. If some shit happen.
Who had a gun in there? I mean, well, okay, what is Kanye supposed to do in that though? Is he supposed to sit around?
Oh, I mean, nah, Kanye, I mean, shit. I mean, that's a natural reaction. You guys gonna run.
Run.
Yeah.
Any black person in there or anybody with a fucking 2 cents, they hit bullets, they gone.
Right.
Kanye was sticking around for what? He don't, 6ix9ine shit. Those bullets is for you, bro. Go ahead. What do you think about let's just speculate. God forbid when Nicki got hit or something like that. They would aim for her room. You know what I mean? Like, does this give backlash toward people? Do you think that the industry, what I'm trying to get with that is, do you think the industry kind of shades away from 6ix9ine now? Do you think he's a little bit too much of a hazard? Do you still think he's getting rejected from the people in the industry? Yeah,
certain venues don't want to, probably have him in there because of the, his manager or affiliate, whatever you want to call him, Treyway Shotty, was arrested, but he did obviously bail out. You said $1 million bail the other day, right?
Yeah, I thought I seen that. It was $1 million.
1 million, something around that, whatever. He was bailed out. That's the important part about it. And a lot of negativity surrounding him. He was beat up a month or so ago. You know what I mean? Pistol whipped or whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna ask you this question: you think there's any chance of this being publicity stunt?
Not this one. I think this one has some real weight to it, just because of the evidence that they threw out there, the shell casings, the bullets, and the ricochets and shit. I mean, just this doesn't feel like a 50 Tekashi on set situation where that was kind of like, this doesn't feel like a Tekashi situation where he was abducted and drug around and almost and was in a hospital. That was kind of, you know what I mean? I think that he's notorious for maybe throwing out some publicity stunts, but this one seemed kind of real. Now we see how he's armed up. He's armed up like never before. He ain't walking the streets free. And this is the funny thing. This is how you know he's not built like this, because when Chief Keef was out there in the same area, he wasn't walking around with any security. And this doesn't give people cloud or this or that. If you ain't built like that, you ain't built like that. But stop talking that shit the way you trying to talk it if you really don't walk it to back it up, because the energy that you bring on, it ain't good right now, man. And no one wants to see you. Well, shit, no one here wants to see you die.
Well, how could you Chief Keef is, people would say, I also say that, this kid is a little, Mexican kid, I guess, with rainbow hair, short. Chief Keef, might blend in more. I'm saying he's not as popular, so that's maybe why Chief Keef don't need as much security, because he's not as popular so far. I mean, I'm just saying what people's gonna say, man.
They bogus for that. Chief Keef is known. I mean, you see they say he's the a key to the new generation and all kind of wild shit. I don't think so. That's wild, but
I fuck with Keef though.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
What he had that joint that shit I don't like with Kanye. That was my jam. Hell yeah, and Jadakiss and all them. Yeah. So yeah, man.
Peace
what's going on? Kansu's in the building. Peace. What's going on in the chat room right now?
Yes, sir.
Talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Yeah, I mean, you gonna be checking for the album?
Who?
Tekashi's, man. We're talking about Tekashi.
Nah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that his music is bad. It's good, like hype music. If you want to work out or something to get hype, it's hype music like that. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm not gonna be checking for it. I don't really, get wrapped up in that, but it's not horrible when I hear it come on the radio. I can see why people, flock to it the way they do. He got some good production. I seen him most recently, him and Scott Storch look like they're hooking up to drop something. So he's nasty on the keys. Definitely.
You think it's gonna be a solid body of work and people should be checking for it?
I don't know.
That's what you sounding like right now.
I'm just saying, you don't rock Tekashi shit. You don't hear when you listen to Power 99 Leaving, you never heard Tekashi on the radio. Right. And it's like, okay, that shit is like, some old, like, Onyx or DMX type shit.
I ain't listened to the radio in a long time. I'm not gonna lie to you. With Tidal and the podcast game and little things like that, it really got my attention away from radio because I was sick and tired of hearing the same old shit, the same old mumble stuff I couldn't understand. So I'm not gonna lie, what's going on in the radio right now, I'm really not too hip to, but I love the fact that I could jump on my Tidal and on Fridays or whenever, and they drop new music, I can just grab it real quick and really listen to their body of work quick. I'm gonna skim through Tekashi's information. I'm gonna skim through Tekashi's album because he's hot right now, and it only makes sense to give him a real honest ear. But anything that he's ever put out from here until then, I really ain't fuck with. And that's no diss on him because he's doing numbers. I want to see him sustain and do his thing out here because people compare him to the Onyx and things like that. Yeah. The records that I have heard, he ain't spit no bars. I don't think he's about to act like he's a wordsmith for the next Locks of Jada anybody, but continue to win, man.
What do you think about Treyway? You know what I mean? That influence on him. I think you were one of the people that called him. He's trying to kind of inadvertently fit into that, Suge Knight, shoes. What do you think about that and that, around him? You think at some point that he had to split from those type of people from his camp, or is that a winning, successful formula right now?
It's winning right now.
Yeah, definitely.
It's winning right now. And I think he'd probably be one of the hottest managers out. People would say that. I don't know if it's going to sustain long term because we've seen what the end result was for Suge Knight. So I don't know if he wants to carry that name on too crazy, but he definitely feels like a baby Suge. That definitely feels like a death row thing going on right now. But him and Tekashi don't equate Suge and Pac by any stretch of the imagination. Let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy. I don't see death
some people
row.
May say that.
Where the fuck at? Okay, I mean, and Treyway, baby Suge, I could see that comparison.
He got hits. Tekashi, like you just said, he got numbers. He got hit at the hit, man. You eating your words now, man. Come on, man.
That's blasphemous.
I know.
That's blasphemous. That's blasphemous because even today's ear don't listen to rap and hip hop music the way we did in the 90s, and we ain't listen to it the way they did in the 80s. You know what I mean? It's just completely different.
Right. Definitely. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, I hear a lot of people asking, there was a shooting into Nicki Minaj's dressing room. Nobody was hit, by the bullet, just in case you are worrying. It was at Tekashi 6ix9ine's video shoot. Kanye West was there out in Beverly Hills and whatnot. So the dressing room, was supposed to belong to Tekashi 6ix9ine, but I guess at the last minute they switched up the dressing rooms and Nicki was in the dressing room. So people are going for this dude's neck, man. How long do you see this cat surviving, man? What does he have to change up to get this negative energy, from coming at him in the form of now bullets?
Move to Mexico.
Damn, that Mexico shit.
That's where he's loved at. Ain't nobody messing with him out there. That's the only place he ain't disrespecting and dissed. And I'm not trying to really, I'm not joking on a man's life. I don't want to do that because I think far too often we joke about it and then we're quick to throw the rest in peace out when someone's really gone. We've done that far too much in 2018 where we've made fun of this person. We made fun of this person. We joked on this. And maybe not us necessarily. I mean, us as a society and a culture. And then the second someone dies and passes away, we want to automatically go throw up the rest in peace and, oh, we're sad. And then fuck that. That's so hypocritical and corny. We ain't going to do that. So I'm not sitting here and going to throw a number on a man's life. I want to see him win. But what does he have to do to get out of this situation that he himself put himself in? I don't know the answer to that, man, because like we said numerous times on this podcast, no matter what he tries to do to change up 10, 15 years down the road, if he's driving down the street in Chicago, or he's driving in LA, people are going to remember this shit, no matter if he wants to forget it or not. And you never know, that security is not going to last forever. So I can only hope that he can find himself in a safe situation and maybe get out of the public eye once he does decide. And that's the only way he gets out of there. Okay. Because I don't see the bullet stopping.
Damn, especially like in Chicago. I see people in the comment section. They like them Chicago cats. And you seen like, and I even seen when he went to that he faked that old block. He went to old block or whatever it was, or whatever block it was. Yeah. He went there, but it was like early in the morning. He tried to like, perpetrate like it was earlier. Somebody sent this dude a message. I'm sure he got a lot of death threats because
Yeah,
I've seen some on his Instagram page. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are trying to cash that ticket. And like with the Yellow Beezy and other people, some people just want to do it to have the clout. It's crazy. Or they may genuinely just be watching from home and have hate and jealousy and envy for somebody on everything they do. And the second they get a chance to try to do something, they do it, man. That's just what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
And they're gonna come up on that opportunity. They know that the second they do something like that, the attention's all going to them. They're gonna be #1 trending, and people they allure for that attention. Right. If you ain't got nothing else to lose, and you really pissed off at what he's doing, whether he's doing it to you or not directly, and you got your shot, some motherfuckers are gonna take it. They hungry lions out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so what's going on in the chat room, man, this evening on this Friday evening, talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Yeah, people dropping their area codes a little earlier. Let me see if I can find them in here. Yeah, I should have my glasses on here, but
let's do it. I
got your area codes.
I got you. Oh, guys, 704-617-711-215. 313 in the building, 407 in the building, 401-504-718-773 in the building. We appreciate each and every one of y'all rocking out with us. There's anything y'all want to talk about this evening? We got kind of a free forum going on. We don't want to drown y'all with Tekashi all night. If y'all don't want to hear Tekashi all night, what y'all want to talk about on the ticket this evening?
The Shy.
Happy 25th anniversary to 36 Chambers.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have our man Solomon Childs on, Wu-Tang affiliate, earlier on the podcast. For those of you who don't know, got to do a little rescheduling. We had our man Kenyatta Griggs from Hip Hop Motivation. I don't know if y'all know. We did a great Hip Hop Motivation interview with our man Kenyatta. If y'all ain't checked out that, make sure you check it out on Hip Hop News Uncensored and Viral Hip Hop News. Very, very great build, man. Got some dope things coming up now, man. Why don't you talk about some of the things we got lined up? Some of the promotions we got going on while we're in here.
Yes, sir. 815-704-323, 305-202-407. Just want to say Melissa Robinson, 718, peace to y'all in the building. Yeah, man, we got a lot of dope stuff, coming up right now, man. A lot of exclusive interviews. We're trying to set something up right now as we speak behind the scenes. I don't want to let the cat out the bag until that's official.
Yeah,
that's going to be powerful. We're just going to continue, to move the brand forward and give the people what they want. The people want to, kind of get into the life of some of these people and just get some real information, out there. So that's what we always try to do with our platform, is always get to the moral of the story. We can always, have some type of a lesson or whatever, story that we do. So, yeah, man, that's what's dope coming up, man. We talking about the script. We're going to be writing probably in a few more months that we talked about the movie, yeah, definitely, man. Not to give the people too much, you know what I mean? Because we want to just materialize it before, actually, we put it out there. But definitely I see the 646 and the 760 and the 816 in the building. That is what's up. Yes.
Oh God, how much validity does this have? 6ix9ine really being part of the police, him being a police plant, because we see that a lot. He does seem, as much as we talk about the dangerous situations he finds himself in, very untouchable. I don't remember in recent memory, and correct me if I'm wrong, ever seeing a rapper to his level walking around with police protection like this. I've never seen it.
50 was one, wasn't he?
Was he?
I think so.
Wow.
That's a lot of rappers, and you'd be surprised, man. A lot of rappers got police protection. A lot of them, especially when they come to these bigger venues. Yeah,
I'm talking about like with the vest on, police in the back, like all that. Like, police. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, you'll be real surprised. Some of them, some people, do go that route, but some of them do. When they come to these different cities and stuff, they hire local police detectives and stuff, to protect them. That's what he's doing.
So is it too far-fetched to say that he's a part of the police, or do you think that that's just water under the bridge? Because he has had his share of police run-ins as well, and his court issues and things like that. And there was some speculation whether or not he'd be even free to do the nonsense that he's doing. So do you see him? Do you go more and toe along the lines of the people saying that he's a part of the police, or do you go toe along the line of saying that's just more so speculation?
Speculation, it could be, but I do believe, that there is some factual evidence to be them being like informants that are rappers, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna put their names, but we might do a video on it, in the future. But yeah, there are some rappers that people would suggest that, are informants or agents, that took certain people's identities and kind of running with it, and all the things that they promote. Yeah, it's been a lot of conspiracies out there like that, and I think that is true. Some of them are. Yeah. So
you think it's true, but you don't think it's true in Tekashi's case. You think that, I mean, this really does happen in hip hop, and we know the stories, but Tekashi isn't one of them dudes.
I don't know. I mean, I think time will tell. It'll show his hand eventually if that is the case. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He is doing a lot of suspect things. You know, it could be chalked up to him just being a little young, dumb, immature young man, or it could be a bigger, you know, agenda. But the way I see him disrespecting, you know, some people is like, you know what I mean? You actually get, you know, your ass handed to you.
Yeah.
Real talk, like disrespecting people, like it's a game almost. Like you're never going to run into people or people that like them people or people that know the person of the person. You can't talk. You can't run your mouth like that, man. Expect nothing not to happen. I mean, rappers don't even run their mouth and stuff happen to them. So for a rapper to be running his mouth, you the chances go up that something, you know, tragic is going to happen. I definitely don't want to see it happen. You know what I mean? But if you're asking for it, you know, you're probably going to get it.
Yeah, facts on that, man. On the Uncensored podcast right now with my brother, Oh God. I'm saying, man, viral hip hop news, Uncensored. Shout out to the people watching right now and rocking out with us, talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Live on the podcast right now. Oh God, what you reading, man? What you got going on in the chat room?
I want to read what Keisha wrote. She put, I think that he is planning to bring the gang members out of the internet so the police can investigate them. If you gang bang and stay off the book, the gram, and the tube, I do agree. You know, with the latter, at least, of, you know, if you're doing anything, you don't want to be promoting that because they're all over that shit. They're probably definitely watching this right now, so you don't want to be promoting those type of things. But the first part, you know, he's planning. What do you think about that, Sam, man? Being planted to bring gang members out of the internet so the police can investigate them. That's a good point.
It's a great point. Whether he knows he's a plan or not, because of the negative attention brings it. No, I'm not taking him off the hook because, like we said, we don't know.
Right.
We really don't know. But they know how to manipulate the situation and they know how to steer the narrative. So when you got this young Mexican kid of all things running his mouth the way they are and making shit hostile, they know how to promote that thing the wrong way. They know how this shit looks. And like you said, and like we said numerous times on here, you start disrespecting cities more, like the more and more you start disrespecting cities, people are going to start looking at these cities like they ain't what they talk about. And then these cities are going to have to kind of get and go to where they don't want to go to keep that name upheld, because there's a history behind that. There's certain places you don't disrespect and things like that. So the more he talks, the more people start looking at those cities like, yo, all right, you ain't what you say you are. And then you get the reactions that you get. So you just got to be careful, man. We just got to be respectful of hoods. All hoods, we got them everywhere in the world. And there's a certain code that you walk through there and the respect level that you walk through that he ain't shown.
Sam, I want to ask you about this because you said it earlier. I don't know why you didn't bring this up, but you thought about it might be an inside job when you talked about the 6ix9ine, the shooting. You know, you said somebody knew. Expound a little bit on what you thought about the inside job at the Nicki Minaj, Tekashi 6ix9ine video shoot.
It just seemed to the recipe and the seasonings just seemed too good. Yeah, I mean, you got Nicki Minaj's room shot up, which was supposed to be Tekashi's room. Nothing else was shot up. It was a drive-by shooting. It seemed like it was well executed. You didn't see any random bullets, that room in particular. And then we come to find out that was supposed to be Tekashi's room. We seen when he got let off the hook with that situation with the shit he was dealing with in Houston. And then the other thing, we got probation, shots rang out, a security guard got hit. That bullet wasn't for him. And it's just a number of different incidents where people are really starting to, it's coming his way. And I don't really see that as him. I don't know.
You think he's a provocateur or agent provocateur? What I mean by that is like the Keisha said into the chat room, you know, made because certain people, you know, react certain different ways. And if you disrespect somebody and you get them, you know, provoke somebody, provocateur, getting people to come out and to say all this crazy stuff. And then now, you know, now having the people now looking at them or using something to incriminate them.
Facts.
Yeah, that could be that.
That's 100%. And like we know, we see people right now in situations that they may not see the light of day again because of things they put on the internet and the things that they portray on the internet. So you poke enough. One thing we never saw is Tekashi with guns in the background. One thing we never anything to really incriminate him, but he always pokes and talks. It's not illegal to talk. You know what I mean? But then he may bring a reaction out with somebody's on there with a gun threatening, blah, 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 blah. Man, gotcha. You know what I mean? That's just furthermore to investigate. So he's definitely, whether he knows it or not, they're watching every move and they're watching what he says and the reaction to what they're saying back. So you just got to be careful and move more methodical. But that's the age we live in. People respond and do things on the internet so fast and so brash without any real thought and reaction to it. Dangerously.
Yeah.
Real dangerous.
Yep.
And it's the wave we live in, man.
Yep. If you we're talking about 6ix9ine right now. Earlier, Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, 6ix9ine's. In particular, Nicki Minaj's dressing room, was a bullet or two fired at her dressing room. It was supposed to be 6ix9ine's dressing room, but they switched at the last minute. So they had a video shoot out there in Beverly Hills. So if you're just joining in, we're just talking about that a little bit and the negative energy, surrounding 6ix9ine at this point. But yeah, man.
I want to talk about some positive energy right quick, man.
Let's do it, man.
Wu-Tang, 25 years, man. 36 Chambers,
Yes,
the
sir.
anniversary. What's your favorite Wu-Tang album, man? What's your fondest memory of the Wu? I know mine, and I'm gonna take you back. I can't wait. I'm gonna see if it's the same one as yours, though.
I mean, I don't know a lot of the song crazy like that, but I'm probably gonna go the same place you going. The Killer Bees.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dog.
Brandon, go ahead. Tell them about the memory, man.
Man, all right, we're gonna paint the picture, man. We, for some reason, man, when this joint came out on the box, now I don't know
It was right there.
how many people remember the box,
Yeah.
but I think it was 056 or something like that. The number you had to call in, dial the number, and get the box joint. It cost a couple dollars. We sitting here with grandma, and we ain't supposed to be spending money like that. We don't even know how the motherfucker got paid for, but we had to see Triumph and the Killer Bees coming through, and we watched this video countless times. And I remember when they said, "What the fuck y'all thought y'all gonna see?" Osiris in the building, my man, Old Dirty Bastard, and then Inspector Beck came out. Abomatomically, Socrates, philosophies and hypotheses can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically perform armed robbery, free with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me. Battle scar, Shogun, explosion with the pen, hits tremendous. Ultraviolet shine, blind forensics. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit. We played this shit so much. We had our grandma thinking Killer Bees was really out in the building, and she shut us down for the whole fucking
Real
day.
talk. Real talk.
She thought Killer Bees was in the building. She was like, y'all can't go outside. I was like, damn, this shit backfired on us. All we wanted to do was play the record. But yeah, man, that's when I first got introduced to Wu-Tang. Always loved Method Man, Raekwon, but seeing them together and then learning the history of them, man, it was just like, wow, it was definitely a part of hip hop that moved me and cultivated me for sure.
Yeah, man. Would you say that Wu-Tang is the best hip hop group ever? Would you go on a limb and say that?
One of the best. When you look at what they did for hip hop in an age where, first off, everyone was doing, it was starting to get into the boom bap era. You got RZA out in Staten Island, one of the most disrespected boroughs when it came to rap at that time. We had Queens killing it, Brooklyn killing it, the Bronx killing it, but everyone forgot over them people over in the island. And when you got a Method Man, a Ghostface, a U-God, a RZA, a Jizza, sitting all up under the same thing with a chip on their shoulder. And then you got RZA, the mastermind, coming in and throwing beats off time and doing things uncustomary to what hip hop was supposed to be. It changed the game. And it's crazy because a lot of people, when they walked that demo through the door, and if you learn the history of hip hop, they were knocking down plenty of doors and had people shook because they were coming in deep, like, yo, play my tape. And a lot of people got it, but then some people didn't. But when it really got to the streets and they heard the grittiness of the hip hop sound, man, it took over. And it was a beautiful thing, man. Who's your favorite Wu-Tang member?
Favorite Wu-Tang member? I have to go with, let me take my time on this one. Face.
Ghost.
Yeah, I like Ghostface, definitely.
He's one of the goats. I met Ghostface at my old job, man. He about 6'5". He had a couple bodyguards when I was about 6'10". And it was crazy because Rev Run was actually DJing that night, talk about hip hop history. I'm sitting in front of right then and there. Got Rev Run in the building, got Ghostface sitting there, and he had the nerve. Ghostface had the nerve to ask me, yo, dog, you think I could go up there with Rev Run and chill with him for a second? I looked at him like, you know who the fuck you are? You think I'm gonna stop you from going up there? You Ghostface Killer, one of the most humble dudes I've ever met.
Right.
And anything that I've ever heard about Ghostface, I've heard he was humble, man, real dude. I met Meth too, and I think that's probably that's my favorite Wu-Tang member was Method Man. I seen him, Red and Meth, when they came to Brigada and showed me a lot of love. I mean, smoked me out. That was dope.
Right.
In the building.
Damn.
Right then and
That's
there.
love.
That was love. And he's definitely a real humble dude, but he stays back. He's evaluating every situation. Real brothers, man. I love it, man. Shout out to hip hop. Shout out to Wu-Tang, man. What y'all saying in the chat room right now about the Wu?
What's up, my man? Monterey up in the building. A little late, but you in the building nonetheless. Everybody in the building. While you're getting those answers together for Sandman, hit that like button and make sure you hit the share button as well. In the building, we in here. Sandman, go ahead and drop your link, for your hats in the chat room if you can.
Indeed, man. I'm gonna get that over there for you. Get me 1 second. But while you're doing that, make sure you subscribe to all the other channels that we have provided for you. Oh God, you want to let them know your links? Then I'll let them know mine for sure.
Yeah, man. Just go right down into the description box right below me, man, and follow us on Instagram and our Facebook, right now in the description box. Twitter, everything is down there, right now. We got Oh God TV. I'll be linking that later, but that is what it is, man. That's the channel where I just go over there and kind of just rock out, so y'all can check that channel. I'll put OGOD TV, in your search bar. You can find that, right now. What it do? And saying, man, you got to see. I'm showing the viral hats real quick. Got the viral hat right there. He's gonna be dropping a link momentarily. I could have shown this right there. Yeah, momentarily. You know what I'm saying? For sale. Make sure y'all show my man some love right now. The viral hip hop news hat. He'll be dropping that link momentarily.
Yes, sir.
In the chat room. Definitely, man. But yeah, man. Appreciate everybody listening in, man. Dope.
Appreciate all the love, man. Definitely for sure. I'm gonna get that link up for y'all soon. Make sure y'all drop y'all area codes in the building.
Yeah.
Let us know where you're watching. Let us know your favorite Wu-Tang song in the building. Let us know what the timeline is on Tekashi's life. Nah, we just playing, man. We don't want to see nobody live, but let us know what y'all think about Tekashi as well while we getting vibing real quick with y'all.
Yes, sir.
In a half hour.
Yeah.
Live in the building. I think we started promptly at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, we got in here. Yep. So it's a nice little show tonight, man. 662 in the building. I'm seeing him dropping the area code. Brother Robert, what's going on? Yeah. Drop those area codes right now. 215 in the building. Philly, what up?
I think I seen an ATCO in the building, if I'm not mistaken. Throw your zip code in for ATCO if it's the same ATCO I'm thinking about. South Jersey in the building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
833. Where's 833? I never seen that one. 833 in the building. 202 DC, what up?
DC, what up?
773 719 313. That got to be Detroit, right? 832 got to be South Carolina.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
Where's the 3? What's 313?
I think that's Greensboro.
Okay.
No, not Greensboro, but it's North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. 856 302.
That's indeed 312-502 in the building right now.
Sorry, 313 is Detroit, if I'm not mistaken.
Detroit.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know, Monterey, if I'm right.
Michigan.
Yep,
y'all just got weed, man. It's legalized, man. And I know y'all got some of the best goddamn growers in the world. Don't play no games with me. I know a couple growers from out in Michigan, man.
Yeah.
What you think about that? Them legalizing marijuana, Monterey more.
Yes, sir. Fort Worth, 817 in the building. 252 East North Carolina in the building. Yes, 201 DC, I think, too. Maryland and DC.
Yeah, indeed.
There we go. 270 in the building. We're going to keep shouting y'all out. 918-622-214 for the Dallas family. 832 Houston, Texas. Shout out to my man D-Red out in Houston.
D-Red.
Yeah. 718. That's how I say he wants to come do the interview. My man D-Red.
Yeah, you did tell me that. What's up, man? Peace. Can't wait to have you on the podcast, man.
Yes, sir.
Getting them on here, man. We're just trying to be one of the realest motherfuckers out here, the realest podcast on the market.
Yeah. 909.
You know what I mean?
206. Yeah, we appreciate that, man. Rocking out with us. We're going to be here every Friday at 8 p.m. and all through the week. You know, we drop our content on Viral Hip Hop News, Hip Hop News Uncensored. Make sure y'all subscribe to those channels. Definitely, indeed. Rest in peace, ODB, 405 in the building, 216 in the building, 312 in the building. Say, man, you got your link?
Man, I'm trying to, man.
All right. Well,
eBay's being assholes. I'm trying. Somebody trying to buy some hats? Because I got y'all.
Saying, man, they want to know about Swiss Beats. What do you think about Swiss Beats right now?
Swiss Beats. Somebody's asking about Swiss Beats Poison, man.
C-Roy.
Man, I'm excited, man. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. When he came out with Pistol on My Side with Wayne, and I heard Alicia in the background with the keys, he had me souped. And then I'm hearing little things on his Instagram with the production. Couldn't wait for the album to drop.
Right.
I was a little disappointed in it. I thought it would be a little harder, but I definitely love the joint with Pusha.
Right.
You know what I mean? They said it cold-blooded. That was my joint. Love the joint with Nas, Echo, Young Thugger. He did his thing on that joint.
Yeah.
I was disappointed with the Jada Kiss Kendrick joint. Pissed me off.
Really?
That shit pissed me off.
Because Kendrick ain't rap, right?
Because Kendrick ain't rap.
He
was coming out. He had the little bar where he was doing his thing, but you get an opportunity to spit on a Swiss Beats beat.
Yeah.
With Jada.
Come on, man.
And Styles.
Right.
And you don't come with bars.
Then he got scared and intimidated.
Hell no. He's one of the greatest rappers right now. And
And
I've always said Kendrick's one of my favorite rappers. I listen to Pride almost every day.
Right.
Somebody praying for me. I think that's Pride, if I'm not mistaken. That's one of my that shit's real.
Right.
He has a number of real records, but for him not to go in on that record pissed me off, man.
Definitely. Fred the Godson, acting about Fred the Godson. Just think about him.
You give your perspective on Freddie, man.
He's what? Say nah. He's all right, man. He's dope. I like him.
I don't know too much about him to comment on him.
He's all right. He's all right. I mean, you know, he can spit, definitely. You spitting too hard on the mic, bro.
Oh, somebody got their peas popping?
Yeah.
It's all good,
It's
man.
all good. Definitely.
Kendrick getting mellow. I hope not.
Still.
Because he's raw,
great.
man.
Yeah, Kiss is definitely still one of the greatest. Definitely. Can't nobody rap like the Lox. I mean, close, but they're one of the best rap groups I think ever. The Lox. Shout out to the Lox.
Definitely. Who had the better 1-2 punch? Was it Jada and Fab, or was it Styles P and Dave East with Beloved?
I gotta go with Styles I gotta go with Styles.
Freddie versus Jason or Beloved, man.
I gotta go with Styles and my man Dave East. I got to, even though it's close and it's hard. It's a hard one to judge. I have to. Even now, man.
Yeah,
why you doing that?
I mean, it's real though.
That's crazy.
And I'm not trying to cause divide, but it's always been it's competition. We've been in competition since we were younger. This is what we live for. Yeah. And we brothers, so it ain't nothing. We ain't trying to divide.
They're both great albums, man.
Mm-hmm.
I know what? I'm going to go 50-50 on that. That's a 50-50 split.
That's a fucking
down the mid. Nah, man. Yo, because both of them got some real great songs. Real underrated, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But who do you think? Let's hear it. Who do you think?
I'm about to cop out too.
Nori, I hear you got it. Yeah. Silence.
I'm gonna give a slight edge. Damn. I want to say Beloved, but then I think about go through the joints on Freddie versus Jason, and I'm like, damn.
That's what I'm saying.
It's too close to call right now, man. It's like Florida. It's too close to call right now.
But that's how it always was with like the Lox and good spitters like that. It's like always like even with Jay-Z and Nas, it's like whoever, it can go either way. So you know what I mean? My man put in there Capone and Nori, which is another dynamic duo that goes hard. Nori's underrated, man.
When Nori came out with them records, Bull, who was producing him? Pharrell, I think, was producing him at the time.
I'm not sure.
Who that?
Timbo? Not Timbo.
I think that was Pharrell. Huh. What? When that shit came out, I know. That's when he finally hit down here where we at and hit Power 99 and all that, and that shit went crazy.
Yeah.
Dessert.
Yes, sir. We're gonna shout you out, Trey Sean, since you all in the chat room going wild, man. Peace to you.
Yeah, peace to you.
You know, in the building, man. That's pretty much all we got on the Uncensored Truth podcast for this night. We appreciate everybody who listened to the podcast on the way out. If you haven't already, hit the like button and make sure you just share that video right now. The button's right there up top, family. And we out of here, man. That's all I got to say, Sam, man. It's up to you, bro.
Yeah, shout out to everyone watching right now, staying loyal while we BS through the podcast, man, enjoying some time with the people, enjoying the people. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe in the description box to the Hip Hop Mentorship Program if you need further information on getting your brand started, getting it big, getting it just to where you need it to go. You know what I mean? Hit that link in the description box for further information. We got the Uncensored Truth podcast.
Yeah.
We got the Wake and Bake podcast.
Let's spit them all out. Come on, man.
Hey, let me go real quick. Hold on. Uncensored Truth podcast. Wake and Bake podcast exclusively on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and all major online outlets. That's right here on Viral Hip Hop News Uncensored. We got Push Up with Sam, man. If you want to get your health right, health and fitness, personal motivation, that's right there on Push Up with Sam. We got Oh God TV. If you want to hear some real motherfucking perspective on what's going on in the culture, you go over to Oh God TV. We got the Uncensored Truth podcast official channel. We got hiphopun.com, the top 100 hip hop websites in the world in less than a year's time. Tell me who else is doing that. We got the Hip Hop Mentorship Program popping off for you. We got Caroline's on Broadway, something real exclusive popping off for that. Man, and the list goes on and fucking on and fucking on and fucking on. And that's hard work and dedication.
Yeah.
When we get out of here, we'll be working some more. Stay tuned for one of the channels I just blurted out because we'll probably be live on there. Yeah. Coming real soon, man. We appreciate y'all rocking out with us, man.
We out of here, man. Peace.
Peace.
Outwork everybody. Gone.